Hi, today's yoga practice is all about balance. So, we are going to take a number of balancing poses and just sequence them together. It's going to be fun. So, there's no shame in being close to something sturdy if you need a little support along the way, something to hold on to. We're going to start in mountain pose. And right away, let's create a sense of balance by bringing our right and left hands together at the heart and press there gently in an effort to just create a sense of balance between the right and the left sides of the body and the right and the left sides of the brain. We can close our eyes here, really settle into our spot. And we're going to start with some equal ratio breathing to also welcome a sense of balance through our breathing. So I'll count you through it, just about 4 counts or so on each end of the breath. So go ahead and let out a nice deep exhale. And with your next inhale, we're going to breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time like that. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Just continue breathing on your own, feeling the smoothness and the evenness and the balance of your breath. Let's bring in some movement now. With our inhale, we'll sweep the arms high to extended mountain. We'll then reconnect and land again at the heart. Let's do that again. So reach up as you breathe in. Land gently as you breathe out. Feel how you push down beneath the feet. Rooting down helps you rise up. And then we meet at the center. So adding your first balance challenge here. Can you peel your heels up when you come up? And then slowly drop them back down as you reconnect at the heart. Let's do that again. So inhale, floating into extended mountain. Exhale, dropping back down, landing in mountain. One more time here. Now this time as you drop the heels, we're also going to bend the knees and come down into chair. Let's add that onto the flow. So inhale, maybe lifting your heels at the top. Exhale, dropping the heels and sinking down into your seat. One more time like that. Let's hold the chair pose this time. You can keep the hands at the heart, or you can extend the arms out, or maybe lift them up. Another option here is you could pick up the heels and add a little bit more depth. See how that feels. Let's breathe in. As we breathe out, we'll drop the heels, bring the hands to the heart. We're going to come into tree pose next. So let's stand on the left leg and we'll bring the right foot up somewhere along that standing leg. So if you need a little bit more support, you can go wide on the ground, or you can stay close to the ground right at the ankle. You could also choose to come up a little higher to the calf or even up above the knee. So we are going to be linking a few poses together. This is our first one, our tree pose. Feel the roots coming out of your supporting foot, going deep into the earth and spreading wide. And then feel that lifted foot pressing up against the sturdy trunk of your standing leg. So just like the hands pressing together, it's the foot pressing against the thigh in the same way. So it's us holding on to our own body here. You're holding on to your hands and you're holding on to your leg. Shoulders are relaxed, smiles are on the dial. We are breathing and building balance. So our next pose is a tree pose variation, a holy fig tree. So we're going to take that leg and stretch it out to the side. We're then going to reach away with the opposite arm and then lift up here. And you can always use the ground. Tap down if you need it. Try to take up as much space here as you can as you stretch out. Put some activity into the fingers as you spread them wide, some intention out into that foot, flexing it a bit. Good, let's take another breath in here. And then as we exhale, we're going to take that lifted foot, hook it behind. So you can go ahead and bring your hands to your heart here. So we have crossed legs. We then bend that back knee and we're going to hook the top foot over top for eagle legs. Okay, so you can use the ground, toes can stay against it, or you can choose to kind of hug the calf and balance just on your standing leg. So if you have your left leg on top, let's go ahead and take the right arm underneath and just wrap to where it feels right up top. So you could always go elbow to wrist to unthread it a little bit, or you can stack elbow to elbow and even wrap at the wrists as well. So you can lift your elbows up a little bit, your shoulders down a little bit. And here's another one where you're kind of holding on to your own body here. So really squeeze in like you're wrapped around your own self to hold on, to be steady. Stimulate your lymphatic system through that gentle pressure that you are creating against your own body. Good. Now, as we unwind, we're going to take the arms out wide, lift that top leg up. Okay, so this will be our last pose before we start again on the other side. So let's inhale here. As we exhale, can you turn towards that bent knee, reach across, and then wrap with the back hand as well. Guess what? The ground is always there for you. So if you want to tap the toes down, you can. Creating a twist here. So you're pulling against the opposite knee and pressing the back of your hand against your opposite hip behind. So you're really encouraging a nice rotation up around the shoulders. Let's inhale here. As we exhale, can we start again on the other side in the tree pose? And if you need a little break, no worries. Come down, shake it out. Visit mountain pose for a breath or two. We're going to be here long enough for you to catch back up. So listen to your body if that standing foot needs a little break. Again, find the connection between the hands and between the foot and the leg. Let the two kind of really work into each other, hold on to each other. And once you feel pretty steady, try to just steady your breath, steady your mind, steady your body, and steadying your eye gaze might help with finding a little bit better balance. Good. Let's find that holy fig tree variation. Let's stretch it out. Take up as much space as you can. Just express it however feels best for you. Deep breath in. With the exhale, we're going to take the standing leg and hook it behind and bring the hands to the heart. We'll then bend the standing knee and drape that top leg over for eagle. We're then going to hook that left arm under the right, just wrapping to where it feels right for you. Garudasana eagle pose. Squeezing in and holding on to your own beautiful body to feel steady. Good. You can unwind the arms, lift the knee up, and then we're going to twist. So turn, and then let's wrap. So reach to the outside of the knee, wrap the back arm around. Try to find the opposite hip. Press gently where you have landed. Keep standing as tall as you can, and keep breathing very deeply. Good. Let's inhale here. And then with the exhale this time, let's just come to a mountain pose. So those are our poses. We're going to go through that a few times, a little bit faster now, a little bit more of a flow. We're not going to go super fast, but enough to kind of go through about 2 times on each side. But first, let's inhale, reach high. Let's see what a forward fold would feel like. A nice little stretch for the backs of the legs. Good. We'll reverse our swan dive. We'll come high. Let's sink deep into our seat. Just a quick little chair pose here. We'll sweep again and lift, and then we'll just let the hands land at the heart. So we're going to set up our tree pose here. So let's lift the right foot and just find your spot. So let's take a breath in. As we exhale, let's stretch it out into that holy fig tree variation. We'll take another breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to hook that leg behind and drape the top leg over. We'll then wrap the opposite arm underneath, finding eagle. We're taking an inhale here, really express it. And then as you exhale, unwind and lift the knee. We'll take a breath in here. Exhale, we're going to wrap the twist. So go ahead and wrap all the way around. Take a nice deep breath in. And then with the exhale, land in tree pose on the other side now. Inhaling in your tree. Exhale, holy fig tree variation. Take another breath in. And then exhale, hook behind and drape that top leg over top. Good. Let's wrap the left arm under the right. And once you get there and find your spot, take a nice strong breath in. With the exhale, unwind, lift the knee. We'll take a breath in here with wide arms, and then we'll wrap the twist as we exhale. Deep breath in here. Landing in tree pose as we release the breath out. Breathe in again. And then stretch. Holy fig tree. Breathe into this shape. And then wrap around and drape on top. Let's hook opposite arm underneath. Breathe in. Go ahead, unwind it, lift it up. Take another breath in. Wrap around and twist. Feel your length as you inhale. Land in tree pose as you exhale. Breathe into tree. Stretch out. Take another breath. Let's wrap it behind. Settle into your eagle shape. Breathe in once you find it. We're almost there. Stretch it out. Float that knee. Let's take a breath in. And then just wrap in your twist. Good. Last breath of the sequence. Exhale. Mountain pose. Feel the steadiness now of your mountain, the sturdiness. Maybe close your eyes. And just notice how you feel after all that challenging balance work that you just did. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more balancing work down on the ground. So let's sweep up here and then let's just dive in. And you can just bring yourself down into a tabletop position, hands and knees. And we've got to do spinal balance, right, in a balancing practice. So let's just check in with that. We're going to take the right arm forward and the left leg back, and we'll just hold it for a few breaths. Feel the balance of what's happening here. So forward and back, right and left, belly and back, inhale and exhale. There's all kinds of kind of opposing qualities that are working together that help us find a sense of equilibrium. We'll drop the hand, kickstand the bottom foot, coming into a balancing, kneeling half moon. How does this feel? You can stay here or you can add a little quad stretch on. It's just an option. Good, we'll stretch it back out. An arm balance here is side plank, so we can drop the foot, stay in the kneeling variation, or stagger or even stack the feet for the full variation. One more breath in. And then as we exhale, let's just turn back to a traditional plank. From here, we can complete our vinyasa, so we can shift forward, lower, all the way down. We'll take a little baby cobra here. Inhale. And then we'll exhale and pull back into down dog or child's pose again. And just take a few breaths here before we visit the other side. So let's come back to the tabletop. This time we are going to go left arm forward, right leg back for spinal balance, and we're just holding it for a few breaths. We're asking the left and the right sides of the body to work together, and therefore the left and the right sides of the brain as well. Good, let's just take the hand down first. We can kickstand the leg off of the mat and then open up to the side of the mat for your balancing half moon kneeling. You can stay here or you could reach back for that foot and just add the little quadricep stretch on. Good, as we stretch it back out, we'll then drop the leg. And then we can stay here in the kneeling side plank or slide that bottom foot out to either stagger or stack your feet. Good, let's inhale. With the exhale, we'll come back to the plank pose again. You can always drop your knees, of course. And you could choose to complete the vinyasa. So we'll come forward, we'll lower down. You can go low cobra or higher upward facing dog, and then pull back. Down dog or child's pose. So let's go ahead and come down, and we're going to swing the legs around and just finish up with a boat pose here. So we'll take hold of the legs. We're going to lean back, lift the heart up, and you could stay like this the whole time. You could also stretch the arms out and maybe pick the feet up. You do have the option to straighten the legs too. Just listen to your body. See what works for you today as we float the boat. Good, one more breath in. And then with the exhale, we'll just lower it down onto the ground. Let's take one quick little bridge pose here. Feet close to the body. We're going to lift the hips up, release the belly now. Good. And as you roll back down, let's take the feet a little wider. We'll lift the arms up. We're going to take some windshield wipers. So we'll sway the arms one direction and then the other way, and just loosen up around the shoulders and the hips. Good. And then let's find just a nice comfortable spot here. You might want to extend your legs and just notice how much of your body now is supported by the ground. So feel the grounding effect of this place. You don't have to worry about balancing anymore. Just breathe and thank your body for showing up on the mat today and embracing challenges. I encourage you to stay here as long as you can and just continue resting and giving back to your beautiful body. Thank you so much for joining me and trusting me to guide you today. Namaste.